Hey guys, Gary G back again. Welcome back to Stay Slick. Today, I'm going to show you my rinseless wash process on this beautiful ZR2 Bison. All right guys, so as I said, I got this beautiful, I believe it's a 2020 ZR2 Bison by Chevy. And today I'm going to show you my rinseless wash process. Now, I see this on a weekly basis. This vehicle doesn't really get very dirty. Today I'm just doing the outside. That's what the customer requested. So it is my rinseless wash process, but I am specifically showcasing DIY detail rinseless wash. They did send this to me for the purpose of review along with the rest of the line. You saw me do that. If you missed that video, I'll put it up here. Excellent products for the DIYer and professional alike. DIY detail rinseless wash. What is a rinseless wash? Well, the idea is that you are skipping the final rinse on the vehicle. Okay, so you're gonna have your bucket, you're gonna put in your grit guard at the bottom to catch all the dirt, then you're gonna fill it up with water, however much water you wanna use. Today I'm using 4 gallons of water, so I'm using 4 capfuls of rinseless wash. I'm gonna mix it in. Then I have an electric pump sprayer that I'm also filling that same exact mixture with. There's no need to put another set mixture in that bottle when I can literally just fill it up with the same exact solution that's in the bottle. So I'm gonna get into it right now, and while I'm doing the process, I'm gonna talk about why a rinseless wash is a very safe alternative to soap and why it actually might be safer. Okay, so for all my rinseless washes, I have the same things. I have my regular drying towel. This is the Twisted Duo by Max Shine. I'm gonna set that up here. I have my electric pump sprayer, which is right here. This one here is just so I don't have to pump it. You just press it on, sprays it out. So what I like to do is I can go this entire side of the vehicle, especially because it's cold here in Fresno. So what I'm gonna do is I'm pre-treating the panel, okay? So when you pre-treat your panels, what you're doing is you're allowing this product to do what it's supposed to do. And what it's supposed to do is emulsify the dirt and suspend it on the surface, okay? That's what the emulsifiers are doing. They are suspending the dirt on the surface. That way when we go to wash it, it's actually just going to hover across the surface and not cause scratching. So now that I've pre-treated the vehicle, you can see all these beads here are doing the work, okay? They're gonna be pulling that dirt off, like I said. Now what's recommended is to use a sponge. I know what you're thinking, sponges are old school, right? Well, these specific sponges are made for rinseless wash solutions. So you have the red one, I believe that used to be from the Rag Company. You have the gold sponge from McKee's. There is one that actually is made by DIY Detail. This one was also made by the Rag Company, and this is the big black sponge. So these little fingers on here, these squares, this is what encapsulates the dirt. This is what is going to catch the dirt right here. So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your sponge, you're gonna wanna put it in, maybe you wanna leave it overnight to soak up the solution. But either way, you don't wanna use it dripping. You wanna actually wring this out until it's close to not having water coming out, right? You want a little bit of drip. And then what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go like we would normally wash the vehicle. Then we're gonna go in straight lines. You can go across the glass, plastic surfaces, anything else, okay? Just going down the same way I would do with any other wash media, just like this. Go from top to bottom. We all know that the bottom is the dirtiest part of the vehicle, so if you want, at this point, you can put it back in or you can just flip it over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over here and I'm gonna go on this door. Okay, and now we're doing this side of the vehicle, right here. I'm gonna get the mirror, everything else that I would normally get, and continue going down the side of the vehicle, like this, all the way to the bottom, right? And from this point, if there is dirt, it's going to be trapped inside these little fingers here. So you can see, like I said, it's not a very dirty vehicle. You don't really have a lot going on. Anyways, you still want to push it in, rub it on your grit guard on both sides. Same thing. Make sure the dirt is out. I'm going to leave that in there. So now what makes the rinseless wash different is now I'm going straight in to the drying process. So instead of rinsing, the vehicle, I am just going straight into the drying process. Now I do apologize. It is very cold here, so it's going to be hard to dry this product. As you can see, or you may not be able to see, there's a little bit of streaking. That has to do with the weather. When you use this in hotter weather, you're not gonna have that issue at all. It's not gonna be a problem. And now I wanna bring you in. I'm gonna bring you over here to this panel to show you another cool thing that you can do. So with the panel wet, you could either dry it, or you could come in and still use something like a drying aid. In this case, it's DIY Detail Ceramic Gloss. And the cool thing is, just like you would do on a vehicle, where you would use something as a drying aid to lay down protection, you can actually do the same thing here. So with it wet, you can lay down some ceramic gloss, and you can actually add protection while you're drying the vehicle with a rinseless wash. You don't have to just do that with a normal wash. So I think that's a really, really cool step as well, is that you can add protection and dry at the same time. So when I first realized this, it was kind of game changer for me, the fact that I could actually do a rinseless wash, which is already easier, and then I could lay down protection that much faster. I mean, that to me was a game changer. Okay, so I'm gonna bring you in close here. This is, as you can see, there's some fogging here. Like I said, it is very cold here. You can wash your panel right here beautifully. On this side, you can add ceramic protection. And this is what it looked like before. Dirt, water spots. It just got done rating for a couple of days here. So that's before. That's after with ceramic gloss. That's after just with the rinseless wash. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish the rest of the vehicle, and then I'm gonna bring you in for the next step. All right, so now we are all done with the vehicle. It's been about 25 minutes or so, and we have already laid down protection on the vehicle and washed the entire vehicle. Probably about 25 minutes. So that's pretty amazing. So now I'm bringing you in for the last process. I told you there was one more process, and that's what it is. It's cleaning wheels. Now I like to do wheels last when it comes to rinseless washing. That's just the way that I like to do it. Completely the opposite of a wash process. And we're gonna do the same thing for this as we did everything else. We're literally gonna lay down a pre-spray, let it start emulsifying, just like this. The only difference here is now we are gonna use our wheel bucket. I got my wheel bucket here, same exact tools I would use for wheels, barrel brush, tire brush, actual brush for the wheel. And I'm gonna go in and do the same exact thing. So, first step, I'm gonna take some rinseless wash, put it on my brush, and I am gonna go in on these tires. Just like so. Usually from there I go to barrel brush. Again, saturate the brush in the solution, start going to town. Barrel is done. Detail factory brush for the face of the wheel. Let's go. Okay, now we're done. So you can do one of two things. You can just dry the wheel. You can lay down protection, drying aid, dry the wheel. Or you can do the other thing that a lot of people like to do now, which is saturate this whole area again in rinseless wash to get off all the dirt, which is what I'll show you now because everybody else has seen the other. So literally what they'll do is they'll resaturate the wheel to pull off that dirty rinseless wash that you see here on the floor. And now you can do that. So now what you got is you got a nice, slick, lubricated surface that is going to be safe to dry with contact without the fear of scratching. And at the very same time, you are laying down some protection. So there's your wheel. You're gonna have some water left in here, and what I would do is go back with a little blow dryer or something, get it all out just like I would on any normal vehicle. And now I'm going to showcase a new tool that I will be doing a review on soon, and that is the MaxShine Mini Blower. This thing is an unbelievable tool, man. I am just really loving this thing, but I'll have a dedicated video on that as well. But this is what I've been using. It has hot filtered air that's gonna help dry this entire surface here, so it'll be ready for a new set of tire shine, and then they won't have any drips or anything coming off the wheel. So let's get it. And bam, just like that, we have a perfectly dry, protected, clean wheel, and the tires are ready for tire shine. Well, that is it. It's all done using one product. The entire vehicle on the exterior, glass, paint, wheels, tires, everything. All done with DIY Detail Rinseless Wash. I really like this product. I wouldn't say necessarily that it's a game changer, but it is the latest technology. You can use this in a foam cannon because it has a lot of surfactants in it. That's why it foams so well. So you can do that if you want to get a more sudsy, better foam on your vehicle if you feel more comfortable with that, and then you can still wipe it away at the end. Now you remember you saw that I added protection along with this. You can also add protection like you would doing any other drying aid. That's another added benefit of this product. So I highly recommend it. The link to buy this is in the description. It is an affiliate link, so it will help me out a little bit. I appreciate it. It doesn't cost you any extra money. Use code STAYSLICK10, get 10% off this. Anything else on the DIY detail line. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming back to another video. If you guys have any questions or you want me to go over anything else regarding this or any other process, leave it in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let's show you guys the end results, all right? Appreciate you guys. Peace. Stay slick. Let's get it.